So we're ready to get started this morning. So if we'd all like to sort of just sit back somewhere comfortable and close our eyes and relax, we'll take a deep breath in and out. And we breathe in, breathe out. And as we breathe in this time, we're going to breathe in unconditional love into our heart space. Beautiful pink, soft light. So imagine the beautiful pink light filling your heart. We breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to send a strand of that unconditional love down into the heart of Mother Earth. And as we breathe in, we're going to bring that strand of unconditional love back up into our heart. As we breathe out, we're going to send that strand of unconditional love up into the heart of the divine source. We breathe in and we breathe that unconditional love back down into our heart space. And we're connecting the three hearts as one around the infinity. And as we breathe out, we send a strand of unconditional love down into Mother Earth. And we breathe up and bring that love back up into our heart. And we breathe out and we send it up into the divine heart. And breathe in and breathe it back into our heart. And breathe out, back down into Mother Earth. Breathe in and back up into our heart. And breathe out and up into the divine. Breathe in and back down into our heart. And as we breathe out this time, we're going to encase ourselves in a bubble of that beautiful pink, unconditional love light, surrounding our bodies, keeping us loved and safe and protected all day. Filling our hearts and our space with love and joy and peace. Next, I want you to feel the feet on the ground. While our feet are connected to the ground, we're going to bring up the beautiful healing energies of Mother Earth in a beautiful green light. It's going to come up through the soles of our feet. And we breathe in and we draw that light up further into our bodies. So it fills our legs up to our knees. We breathe in. And it goes up to our hips. We breathe in. And it fills our stomachs and our torso. And as we breathe in again, it goes up to our lungs, down our hands into our fingertips. And every part of our body is starting to fill with that emerald green light of Mother Earth. And we breathe in again. And it goes up to our throat and fills our heads with that beautiful emerald green light. And we feel that beautiful grounding energy through our body. And as we breathe in this light, fill our bodies to the brim. We're going to explode that golden white light out. Background down around the outside of our body. With a tingling, golden, sparkling white light. Reminding us around the outside is keeping us grounded, keeping us connected to Mother Earth. And we breathe in the green. When our body is in a beautiful green light, we breathe out the gold. Breathe in the green. We're going to bring down beautiful aqua gold, beautiful aqua light transformation. so that we can go through the transformation today. We'll do the quantum leap. That's going to come down around the outside of our bodies, outside of our bubble, or position of life. And the divine source down around our bodies, down around our bubble, and connect to the sacred bubble. And last of all, to keep us protected today, while we journey into our home. We're going to bring down universal protection. We're going to bring down the 5-point star, down around our bubbles, down past our crown, past our throat, past our heart space, down past our hips, down past our feet, and connecting in the sacred bubble. And then next we're going to bring down the 6-pointed star, down around our bubble with unconditional love and transformation. And then come down past our crown, past our throats, our heart, our hips, our feet, and then again connecting with the sacred bubble. And last of all, we're going to bring down the 8-pointed star, down to the divine source, down around outside of our bubbles, past our crown, our throat, our heart, our solar plexus, our root chakra, our feet, and it's really sacred. Or a beautiful, beautiful protection, beautiful bubble of artificial love and transformation. Ready to start going. Ready to join. And now, having us back ready to all. So we can continue the meditation. Follow over the bubble. Breathing.
Good morning. Let's start some sound testing. Just give me a thumbs up that you guys can hear from me on the side of the world. The other side of the world is clear.
Can you hear it? Can everyone hear it? Alyssa can't hear it.
Can't hear it. Get them.
Fuzziness and echoing? Okay.
It's very echoey and sounds like a vacuum cleaner in the background.
Turn off the heater and then get them to wear a headset. Go and get a headset.
Can everyone get a headset?
Put it on the side.
Which one?
Yeah. Katrina, can you still hear the echo?
Sorry, I realised I'm mute and I'm talking. It's more static in the background, almost like. Oh, there we go. That's cleared it.
You're clear. Yeah.
Okay, that cleared it?
You're very echoey, Tamara.
Okay.
Some of that meditation wasn't very clear. Towards the started good, but it ended up being really echoey and vacuum cleaner sound.
Yes, there's, you know, we've said there's a bit of an issue today with technology.
That's not it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Your computer fan.
It'll be my
computer
computer
fan.
fan.
Don't touch it. There's something wrong with the fan. This is this.
Yeah.
Turn it on. No, try now.
Okay. How does that sound, everyone? Is that better?
You're echoing.
Okay.
Can you turn your sound off, which is
My
fine?
sound. Yep.
Has this now, Tamara?
Okay.
Oh, that's-
How's that?
All right. Yep. All right, get ready. Make yourself feel comfortable.
So how does everyone feel? Nice and relaxed and ready to go?
Yep.
All set, ready to go and enjoy the day? It was very relaxing. Does anyone have anything they want to share about what they experienced or what they felt during that?
Where are all those sounds coming from?
The bird sounds from outside. There's a few birds outside in the trees in the bush.
Really
Beautiful.
added.
Yeah. Yeah. So how was that for you, Katrina?
That was lovely. Very relaxed, very centered.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for the day ahead now.
That's good. How about you, Miss Evie? You're muted, darling.
Very relaxed, feeling the love. Look at the clouds in my
Yeah.
virtual background. Got a couple of beautiful clouds.
Looks good.
It's beautiful.
Miss Linda, you enjoyed it? Yeah. And Helen's still relaxing and enjoying it.
So on that note, ladies, have a lovely day. Get lots out of the experience, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, darling. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Welcome, ladies. How's everyone doing?
Good.
And enjoying the day. We'll just penalize Tamara's like one more face making is every face making is like $1. So we'll be rich, and next time when we get together, we all get 3 coffee. Who's agree with that? Put their thumbs up to say if you make any faces today. Alicia, we should do $1 per American dollars, isn't it? We'll be richer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, who is ready? For those who are ready, type that I'm 110% in today's and tomorrow in the chat. So I want to see who is excited and who wants to be having amazing transformation over this weekend. And everyone got 200%, 110. Wow. Anna is going to give 200 USD into our piggy banks to buy us coffee. No, actually buy the nice red wine that she has been drinking in Bali. Fantastic. Now, has everyone got their booklet? For those who hasn't, just give me a thumbs up. That will probably send it on the chat. If not, when we are ready and you all are 110% to be in today, booklet 1, page 4. Most of you would not be familiar with this, the Wheel of Life. As of today, again, we'll focus on one area first. That let's take some deep breath and see what resonates with you, that which area of your life you actually would like to focus over this weekend. It's just like last time, Anna was a surprise to give her a breakthrough. And since then, I'm sure you guys have watched her growth. All right. So once you have chosen the area of life that you would like to work on, type into the chat so we all hold each other accountable. Okay, Alicia, have you got the booklet?
No,
You don't know? Well,
I don't.
You don't. Go to Facebook and it was in the Elite, so you can download straight away. Let me go and see whether I can get a...
There it is.
You got it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let me see where it is. Okay, in the chat is day 2 booklet. But where's my day 1 booklet gone? Beautiful. How are we doing? Anyone need any help? We'll get Tamara to help out. We're still waiting. Give a couple of minutes. Fantastic. What have we got, Tamara? Let's read out everyone's like.
Okay, so Adele has finances. She's wanting to work on finances. Anna finances. Linda finances. Alyssa finances and business. Do we have Evie?
Oh.
Mine's fun and recreation. Mine's a bit different to everyone else. But I want to work on that. I need to relax a bit more and stop working.
Stop bickering, children. Okay, now everyone wants to, mostly it's finances. So when we work on our finances, so maybe we'll focus on this today because you need money to have fun and recreation, Tamara. And Evie need a nice environment to settle herself in, and we also need finances. So we all agree that we focus on finance today, that it's not money is going to buy everything, but we can't do without money. Money is not evil. That's probably one of the blockages that some of us or most of us need to work on. All right, now let's see what's happening. What's been happening to us? What are the story that we have? Can everyone see my screen and can see that my screen is not me? All right, can everyone see this quantum field? The here and now, where you're here. All right. Now, any metaphysicists here? Anyone who studied physics in a high school or familiar with the electronic field? I'm aware of Anna and Adele are very powerful ladies. They know a lot about the magnetic fields or our physical environments. Anna, what is your experience about the magnetic field around us, which you love to call about energy?
Tesla called it Zetic wave. It is energy that is not just the Earth's energy, it's everything. So we're part of everything. So that universe exists in every cell of our being. So everything that the world is created of, our bodies are created. So there is a connection. The magnetism, when you feel the grass, when you feel the air, when you feel the shift, that's all connected. That's from the physicals. But if you want to talk about the electronics, our energy can destroy. Oh, can everyone hear me? I thought everyone could hear me. Our energy can destroy. Our own energies can change a mood, and our energies can change and shift a room. That's the power of the energy that we have, the fields that we have, that we can create too. And we can attract and we can detract.
Detract.
Okay, so with positive mindset, when you're thinking positively, everything comes to you. When you think negatively, everything comes at you. All right, does that make sense? Or away from you?
Yeah.
Right. So positive thoughts, positive mindset, positive belief gives you that ability to be connected to that magnetic field.
And the positive mindset also puts you in a better space for feeling the increase, for feeling the so when you're positive, what that does, you feel the positive more. You feel that energy more because you're more in tune with the positive energies and connections around you. If you have that negative headspace, you pick up more on the negative feelings and the negative energies because that's what your body's feeling. So when you put yourself in the positive space, you connect in and feel those positive energies more easily because that's where you are. Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you for the two lovely ladies' explanation. So for those who are not familiar with this, to help you guys out is to have this chart. The here and now. You are here today, now. Okay. And that's what they're trying to explain to you. We all have magnetic field around us. Whether you're aware of it, you feel that you can feel it, whether you have experienced it, whether you can see it, touch it, and hear it. This is all our sensory. So it's not just the physical. Things that you can't see in your physical eyes, when you're willing and open, eventually you will be able to see. When we talk about aura, it does happen. Okay. But how many of us, if we were using an example of in the past, how many of you have actually experienced or just been told, we don't have money, we can't afford that? How many of us, including myself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My story is my unconscious story about money. Okay. My family wasn't poor. My parents managed to send me to a private school, one of the highest end of private school in Hong Kong since kindergarten. Think about 1977. It was $60 a month of school fees. Anyone who was born there already? 1966?
Yeah, that was me.
But you're not making money yet.
No.
But in those days, when you guys in Australia, when you could go to Mill Bar, and I know you never had that experience, unfortunately, that how many cents you could bring to a Mill Bar to get a lolly? Linda, did you get to unmute that?
I'll tell you how
One
much it was
cent.
for Ricky.
1 cent. I remember actually getting a little white bag of lollies for 10 cents. Full bag for 10 cents.
Full bags of it.
What about the ice creams? 5 cents. The choc wedges used to be
You're
5
allowed
cents.
to buy ice cream?
Yeah, 5 cents for choc wedges.
Donuts for 5 cents.
So that's early 70s. Is that right, Linda?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I started going to school when I was in late 70s. But could you imagine 5 cents for a bag of lollies? And my parents pay $60 a month for my school fee for a private school. They both were blue-collar workers. But in their mind, what they often said to me that if I want something, they would say, we don't have money. But is it true though, in the reality, they don't have money? They had enough to pay for my school fees. That's really luxurious because in Hong Kong, thanks to the British government, we supposed to have free education up till, year 9 or Form 3. But because my parents, their belief is education is actually a being mobile to move us up to a higher status, because they both need to use their hand to earn money for them. So they didn't see that they actually could use their hand to make money. But that's deep down in my subconscious since young. We don't have money. However, I'll challenge you guys. How often this unconscious thought will come to you that I don't have money, but in fact, your bank account is not zero nor negative. How many of us here say, I don't have money? How often? How consciously now is you are aware, remember the pattern, that you are aware doing that. Then how consciously you guys have this awareness to recognize, to catch this thought. Hang on. It's not that I don't have money. I choose to invest my money in something else. Therefore, something is not as urgent or as priority for us right now, that we are not putting our energy in that area. Is everyone following me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now going back to the picture. Oops. To the booklet. So I show you my story in the past that I've been told is from 0 to 7 that age. That's the values my parents hold. We don't have money for luxury stuff. In those days, going out to buy an ice cream is luxuries. Who's here since young that you guys been going out to restaurant, eating out every day, or most of us actually parents will at least cook 3 meals a day and everything's are made from home, right? It's only, I believe, is as we got more industrialized or we are so busy, we don't have time, we buy takeaway, we go out to eat. But in fact, that is detriment to our health. So today, are you ready to let go? That limiting belief, that unconsciously you just thought about it. And more important is, as you thought about it, how does your body respond to that thought? Because that's very important. Your thought and your feeling create your magnetic field. Do you think it's a positive or negative aspect surrounding you when you have a thought of, I don't have money, I don't feel great, etc. All right, let's take a couple of minutes. I show you an example. But now I will say to Alex, if you want to have takeaway at McDonald's or have your quick fix, you choose. Because next March they want to go to Japan. You choose you want to go to Japan, that we need to put money aside to go to Japan, or you want something here and now that also is not doing you some good for your skin condition. What do we choose? So I won't say we don't have money for takeaway, but we choose to save the money, because that's another aspect to teach my son to be responsible. You want something, we make sacrifices. But those sacrifices doesn't mean we don't have money. All right, so let's take a couple of minutes to take a couple of minutes to write down. And as you finish writing, what is your awareness of your limiting belief that holding you back, in particular the area that you want to work on? And we'll come back and share. If you have finished yours, type your answer into the chat so we'll know where you guys are at.
I'm listening to Mahakatha meditation mantras.
No, it's me.
World's most loved source for healing meditation mantras, techniques, positive energy.
I didn't switch it on.
I did.
I was like, oh no, not again. Sorry, guys. But it's actually quite important what you say about the head. But
Right. How are we doing? We have some thoughts about that. Okay, so nothing to be afraid of or ashamed of anything, but because we are on a journey. So I'm going to pick someone to share. Alicia.
I knew you were gonna pick me.
Sorry?
I said I knew I was gonna be chosen.
See? This how you use your language. I knew I was going to be chosen. He's like, Gillian, you always pick on me. All right. Now we try to share because we all could learn from one another.
I wrote, I'm aware of my deep fear of not having enough, and I'm practicing trusting the universe to provide and believing in myself and allowing others to help.
Interesting. There's quite a few steps. Shall we break it down so we all would understand? And I think this is important. That's why I have chosen you to share. Is the past, the here and now, and the future. Okay. So to guide you through to it, this might help to think about this the fear is not enough. It's the here and now. But from the past, what had happened? What was the story or experience that you had that became your unconscious story that you keep repeating itself to be living in the past instead of now? And then also not having enough, which is the worry about the future instead of here and now. So I'll leave this to you and share with us so that we can learn from one another.
Okay. So the past, well, my dad from as long as I can remember always would say he's just a poor logger, and that he never has enough money, he's spending too much money, doesn't have enough money. Sorry. And like I was so scared to ask him for anything that involved him taking out his credit card. And even on vacation, like I would never if I asked like if we can go jet skiing or some extra activity, it would be like absolutely not, we can't afford it. Even though he's actually quite wealthy. And then I kind of learned to wait for my birthday or Christmas to ask for anything from him. And then for university, I wanted to go away, but he said, I'll pay for you to go in the next town over, and that's it. So it was always like I'm allowed the bare minimum, basically. And like, how dare I ask for anything that involves his money? And so that obviously affected me. And then fear of not having enough. Oh, so yes, I've been taught my whole life that we've never had enough. So now I am trying to practice trusting in the universe. I have a really, really hard time figuring out what's my role as a human in getting business, getting whatever done, versus the role of the universe, of the flow of life. So I'm trying to figure out how much output I need to put out versus receiving, if that makes sense. And then
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And then the other piece that I never had before is now I'm starting to believe in myself. So that's a powerful new tool that I haven't had access to before. To believe in myself, and then allowing the soul sisters to help me propel forward. And that's the entire story in 3 minutes.
Have you timed yourself?
We're timing you.
Yeah.
What? No, I didn't time it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Alicia. I might not remove you yet. Okay. So you said there's two main things. You start to believe in yourself. I think that's a big step. So what would be the reason you did not believe in yourself?
Oh, That's a big question. Well, I was never taught. I was never taught that I could believe in myself.
Okay. All right. You feeling okay that I continue to ask you a few questions to help you?
Yep.
Okay. You were never taught. What does that mean?
I wasn't given any tools. I had no role modeling of, or my parents just weren't able to equip me with that, and I wasn't able to equip myself with that either.
Fantastic. I wasn't able to equip. My parents did not equip, so it was in the past. Okay. It could be emotional, darling. It's okay. But the crying is to help you to grieve the loss of opportunity. It was in the past, not now. Okay. So what I hear the story is my dad was wealthy, but he always said, I have no money. I was a poor logger. If my dad was poor, what does that mean to you?
That I that we our needs take away from the little that he has.
So you were not allowed to ask. And if you ask, what does that mean? What kind of person you would be?
Yeah. Well, I would be okay with him suffering.
You care so much. You don't want your dad to suffer. But who suffered then if you were not allowed to voice out your needs?
Yeah, everybody did. I did. Everybody did.
Not everybody. Today we focus on you, darling. It's nothing to be selfish to
I missed
help
out.
you to add. Yeah. You suffer. Could you name that feeling right now when you feel you could not ask your dad for anything?
I felt like a burden.
Where is that little girl right now that feeling the burden?
What do you mean?
How do you feel right now with the little girl being a burden?
It feels bad.
I feel you because often, even during our coaching session, you said, I'm not sure whether I can ask you, Catherine, about this. I feel bad. I was like, hang on. Now it makes so much sense to me that when you try to ask for something, because the little girl been feeling, I'm a burden if I'm going to ask for something. Am I on the right track?
Yeah.
Is that how you felt in the past? If I ask that for something, I'm going to be a burden of his.
Well, more specifically, if I ask for something, I'm taking away from someone else.
When you're taking something away from someone else, what does that represent you then?
Well,
whatever the first thought come to you, no need to think. Whatever.
Selfish and burden.
Wow. Most of us has the luxuries of like opportunity to meet you in Bali. Does anyone have seen Alicia being selfish or a burden? How would you describe our lovely sister here?
Giving, loving, caring.
Very generous, loving.
Absolutely generous.
Where's my bag? Anna and Tamara have been seeing that I'm carrying that bag like it's better than my Louis Vuitton handbag.
Oh,
Takes it everywhere.
oh. Well, I knew she loved it because she wanted the one at the spa, and it was very similar.
Yeah. But what it meant to me is not about the gifts. It's about the caring that you have, that you know our desire.
That you took notice of
Yeah.
that. You're aware. You're self-aware.
Okay. So where's your little monkey? So if you hold your little monkey as your little girl, as an adult right now, as what you just learned, what would you say to the little girl? Are you a burden? Are you taking something away from someone? Or are you a selfish person?
No, I'm not.
No. So when you need to help comfort this little girl, how would you comfort her? Or what would you say to her?
I would say you're allowed to have needs, and even more so than that, you're expected to have needs.
But when you're talking to a little girl, are you going to look at us or are you going to look at her? Show us your nurturing side as well, because you're very nurturing. What would you like to say to like your little monkey as your little inner child?
You're allowed to have needs, and your needs don't take away from anyone else's needs. And I want you to be the best version of you, and you can inspire others.
So beautiful, darling.
Thank you.
What a great smile. How are you feeling now? What kind of emotion have just evoked it when you speak that out loud to your inner child?
I felt loving.
Beautiful. And do you know what you also just created? You just created your positive electromagnetic field around you.
Oh, great.
That you're drawing that in. That you're attracting the joyful event to come in. And you're very good at feeling it, sensing it. Okay? So today will probably take some time for you to write down your reflection. Okay? Because for those who have done some basic physics at school, you know, positive attract positive, right? Is that correct? I think I gave all my physics back to my lecturer. But what happened to negative and positive? Do they attract one another or they repulse one another? Yeah. Yeah, so we can play with the magnet. All right. So who's here resonate with Alicia? Just type in me if you resonated with Alicia's experience. Okay. Beautiful. So thank you, Alicia, for your breakthrough. You're also helping others. And the power of sharing. Okay. You're not off the hook yet. My question is, well, congratulations. You actually just, also, investing in yourself that join the Soul Sister tribe, where you say, I'm open to get help. I wonder, well, Tamara, Anna, and myself, we kind of like not really having two horns on our head. But what's the reason you trust us? What's the reason you choose to join this sisterhood?
Well, to be honest, I'm just kind of taking a leap of faith because I don't have any other experience to compare it to. And there's a lot of fear, but I'm just taking the leap of faith.
Sometimes that's the leap of faith, is where you're going to leap into your higher self. But do you remember when I mentioned that you actually had 300% increase in your sales in the last 8 months, 6 months?
Yeah.
So who wouldn't want a 300% increase in less than 12 months' time since you joined us?
Yeah.
Is that a solid evidence that you can do it? Would you say your finance are in much better position? Not where you want it to be. I know you have a big dream, but your finances, your bank account, look at your bank account. Have you got more zeros in it now than in the past?
In the savings, yeah.
Yeah. I won't ask how much because I'm not going to get you to buy us air ticket to come and celebrate with you. But your first year of was that in the real estate, you sold 2 property, right?
Yeah.
And in the last 7 months, how many property you have sold?
6.
So is that a 300% increase? Anna, you're good at math.
Yeah.
So that's your evidence, darling. Even though in our container, we talk about intuition, talking about, meditation. That's one thing today I want you to take away, is to remember you have the power to do it, and you can do it too, and repeat that. Okay? Because what's more important to for us, all the members in the Elix and in the Soul Sister tribe, we need to understand that the camera is not working. Yes, it is. Someone just unplugged my power.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm referring. I didn't say, Anna, unplug my power. Some people just like, so.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, give me a moment to get this. Why is it not? Oh, oops. Oh, which means I need to have 3 cameras. Everyone could see it? Thank you, Alicia. Now, here, let's everyone give a love heart or celebration for Alicia, that not just because she's not joined the sisterhood, but all the hard work that she put in the last 12 months have shown us everything is possible. Okay, so who's here actually can see what is possible for you? Who can see this? Right? Because we all would have a dream. Who here has a dream of financial freedom? Who's here can see their future self actually living the dream life that they've been after.
Wait. Yep.
When you can see it, you can achieve it. And that's the possible is not right spelling, but I'm a Chinese. We're speaking French. Catherine actually better in French than me. So right now, I want you guys to write down your dream and actually having that ability to see, which I'm going to do a masterclass on mind movies, which is very powerful as well. And as you watch your mind movie every day, you'll be able to achieve that. Because during our Bali retreat, we actually written up our blueprint, not just individual, but as a collaboration, the blueprint has written up for our Soul Sister tribe. So right now, take your time. I think this is important for us to recall your dream. I don't believe that you guys don't have a dream at all. Recall the dreams that you've been having. But every time those dreams came up, what do you tell yourself? Oh, don't be silly. You won't have money to do it. Or when the dreams come up, see that. And you can actually make that dream into a mind movie that you see that every day in order for your thoughts and feelings to draw that in, to shift your magnetic field from the negative to positive. And therefore, it is possible. It's just within a very short distance that you're going to achieve that. Okay, let's take a couple of minutes at least to do your writing and we'll come back and share. All right. How are we all doing? It's like someone never listened. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Anna trying to do. Okay, how are we all doing? You can see your future self. So what's really happening right now is that if you can dream it in your mind, you can see it in your mind. And you can achieve it starting from your mind. This is where you need to believe it and feel it and draw that potential into your current state and live it as you have it right now. I no longer say I don't have money. I choose not to have this right now. I choose to invest in this right now. I ask or I pray to my higher power, to my Lord Jesus Christ, to provide. And very often, the next minute, a phone call will come, or someone from 10 years ago that we were in a container call me, Catherine, I need your help. Not for herself, but for her employee, which I truly have not been in touch with her for 10 years. Okay. Maybe I'm very special. People just remember me. Who will forget about Catherine, eh? Look at that face in Anna's face. That's what she does. But she couldn't. She saw my sparkle without me knowing that I have a sparkle. Or not a sparkle. I think I was sparkling when we met. It almost sounds like, you know, love in the first sight, Anna. Look at her. Yummy. No, I'm not there. Okay. But I truly accept that. That's my true power, the nature of drawing people. The magnetic field that I draw people to me. Yes, Helen can see that, right? And 2 weeks ago, I went to a new networking event. How I carry myself, most of you have met me in person. Some of the members been there for a while say, Catherine, how long have you been in this group? I say, This is my first time, but I was just being me. And then this group is really aligned with my values, business, life. And I've been, catching up with people. Not that they said, I want to know you, but they said, how could we work together? How possible we can have joint venture? And it is possible for you guys too, because I'm only a step ahead of you. Okay, so now you guys can see that the propeller, the power of 3, the slogan of, you can see it in your mind, you can achieve it in your life. Who's here is going to write on their mirror to see every day? You guys are very nice. I put it at the back of my toilet door so that when I look up, I can see that. All right. Okay. Now we recognize the old self being part of this unconscious belief, the limiting belief. And what I would like you to think about is the cycle of thinking and feeling. Now you're aware of that. The thoughts and feelings in our mind, in our brain, in our body is a state of being. What would you choose today for your state of being? This is on page 10 of your day 1 booklet. Okay, the state of being. Your experience. Create a different state of beings. If you have been in bad mood, how easy is it for you guys to get out of that bad mood? Within minutes, hours, or days? Then what will happen? It actually became your temperament. I'm just in bad mood. I woke up on the wrong side of bed. Don't talk to me in the morning. I'm shitty. Over the years, it became your personality. I'm just a shitty person. Don't talk to me. Helen's laughing. Okay. So if I have triggered you, I've done my job today. See you. Okay. But I think we have learned a lot from Alicia today. I think it's time for us to get into a smaller group. And I'm feeling, all the tingling on my body, which is my feel is feeling that it's time for you guys to dig deeper. Probably about 3 or 4 people in the group. So I'll be very generous to give you guys 15 minutes, probably 4 minutes per person. Am I right? Is my math right? Yeah. All right. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Because one room is like 4 people and yeah, very generous. And then I'll put you guys in a bigger room, but I will also be very generous to give you guys 5 minutes of toilet break. That's what I'm saying. 5-minute run.
Fantastic. Bathroom break.
Yep. Then when everyone come back, I'll open the breakout room. Okay. And how come Anna is not in the?
Because you've got 2 Annas, so one might be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How are we going, ladies? Can't hear me?
Anna not join. How do I assign to?
And that's that letting go. That's that, creating that positive sort of feel in your body, that positive vibe. That when you put that positive vibe out there and positive feeling, that will be attracted back. So, me, my vision of my future is I see myself. There's going to be Then I have this lovely place where I can be me in the way I need to be me, which is very, very left field. You know, I'm gonna have my dungeon, I'm gonna have my sex rooms, you know, that space for me. But I'm also going to have people in my life who need to be in my life. You know, whether that's 2 or 3 romantic partners, whether it's 4, who knows. It's all going to come to me at the right time. And I will have that financial security. Again, how that looks to you, who knows. But I'm working towards that. You know, I'm working on my business. I'm working on how I bring about different streams of income with doing education, teaching, workshops, healing others, you know, that sort of thing. And that's always been my goal. You know, I've always been here to help and heal and support people. But it's just taken me a while to work out which field I do that. You know, tried many different fields of healing. Training, I did personal training, I did scrapbooking, so you know, to try and help people do their memories and create their memories and keep them all together. Lots of different creative stuff, but none of it really sat well or worked properly. So until I sort of worked out exactly what it was, and that came through doing a job I really hated with the state. But I connected with young people, and it was the young people who would come and talk to me, and I think it's important from. So I'm counseling even that. So that's always been who I am. And I've always been very good at supporting people. And people just, you know, when I was working in hospitality, I'd have people come up to the counter while I was making the food and just go, what? And then they look at me after they got the food and they go, I don't know why I've just told you that. But I just felt that I could just unload on you and it was okay. So, yeah, it is. And I love your gift of plants and stuff. Hey, you get them to grow and yeah. But that's the whole thing, is that intuitive gift that you have for it. And you just know. And you don't need an education, you know, to know these things. And especially with plants, you know, people will, you know that you know about it. Your plants are healthy, they're great, they're fantastic. So a little bit different with counseling because, you know, people go, oh, well, what do you call qualifications for? You know, but with plants, they just know that you know, and that's okay. So you don't need those qualifications. But having that intuitive feel for it and having that intuitive calling for it, you know, you can do that. You can be the plant doctor. And as soon as you said, I felt like the plant doctor, I went, that's you. And that's, you know, I can see you doing that in the future, carrying around your little plant doctor case. I can see you with your little case and your little, I don't know, I'm just seeing a little nurse's doctor's hat. With plant doctor on it. Plant doctors come to the rescue. So I can see you doing that. Rescuing people, healing them. And healing the people through that process as well. Yeah. Mm. And then see you can fly around everywhere and travel everywhere and help be the plant doctor. And it's interesting because the joy and positivity in your voice when we're talking about it, it's great. You just kind of light up. Yeah. But that's that dreaming. And if you can dream it and you can see it, you can eventually achieve it. So yeah, it might seem like a pain. But you know, if it's what you want to do and if it brings you joy and you feel like that's what you want to do, work towards it. However that, you know, whether it takes you 20 years to do it, it's still there. You know, it took me nearly 30 years to work out that I want to be a counselor.
All right. How do we go? Okay. Anna, do you need a second one? Oh, you put in. Good. All right. Mini, miny, mo. We had Alicia. Then we will go to, I'm going to pick Adele when she's not focusing. You trying to sort out your kids or you trying to get your headset? Yeah.
You want me to share?
Would you like to share, or you can share first and then Adele share when she. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to share?
You often. You know what? You're just the bunny today, aren't you, darling?
No, she's our angel. So far, it was a surprise breakthrough for you, but by now you would know Catherine don't give you warning. When we're working breakthrough, okay, we're on it, like, let's go, Alicia. But so far, what have you learned about yourself and as well from others? Because this is important, that because we are not alone. We are in a safe place that we journey together.
What have I learned about myself and others?
What lesson could you take from others in order for you to move forward?
Just to ask for help and trust, lean in and trust. That's it.
Anything else?
She's got a number on speed dial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't pick up when I called you at 3 a.m. I'm so angry. Okay, yes, you're not alone. Lean in, isn't it? Because when we try to do it ourselves, especially when we are heightened, psychological, when we talk about neurologically, when our brain become heightened, what happened? The fight and flight and freeze response is when you're scared, you try to survive, you run away from the situation instead of like, let's take a deep breath. Is that right? Tamara and Anna love to say that. Let's take a deep breath. Ooh. What is it? Not focusing externally. Let's quiet ourselves down. And Alicia is learning. Who could I call? What time of the day? Who will be still up? Catherine will be up by 6 a.m.
3 in the morning.
Anna will be like, answer call at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I know everyone's schedule now. Mara stays up late. Anna sleeps in. Catherine's up early.
What do you mean Anna sleeps in? Anna answers your call.
What?
When you
Anna stays up.
Anna stay up.
both lie in bed talking.
Catherine will be up by 5 a.m. So we're taking shift. Anna go to sleep at 3. Catherine will be up by 5. And then who is up by 8 o'clock that can take call from you?
Mara.
Not even my kids, the grandkids.
Yes. So we all could learn from that to lean in, including myself. On Wednesday, I had a very important meeting. I told Anna I'm probably going to kill somebody if no one's sitting on with me. Calvin sitting in with me, Calvin will want to jump into the camera and beat someone up.
I wasn't going to beat anyone up, but I was there.
So we all need each other's support. Thank you, Alicia. I might pick on, oops.
Adele.
Okay, let me unpin first.
She did ask for you and you disappeared.
Here you go, Adele.
I'm here. We got this.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we talked about in our group was that there's probably an underlying theme of not feeling like I deserve it. My ex is doing absolutely everything he can to prevent me from having any finances, any of the joint finances to take into my future. So it's probably a bit iffy whether or not that'll be something that, if I can count on that or I can't. But I currently pay him, Anna.
You've got to be kidding me. How does that
No.
work?
Yeah.
It's all right.
So yeah. Let's not go there. So I think for me, it's about how do I move forward? For me, it'll be about focusing on the good habits, journaling before bed, minimizing the distractions, getting habits that support where I want to go, keeping my eye on the prize, keeping focused where energy flows. Where your attention is where the energy will go. So I think staying focused will be very, very helpful. But I think I've lost sight of the things that I've wanted because there was always that, oh, well, we don't have enough money for anything that you want. You don't deserve it. So, you just need to earn the money and bring it in and we'll spend it for you. So, I think there's a bit to go there, but certainly staying focused on that positive energy and connecting into it so that, keeping my good energy in, keeping the bad energy out, be where I need to be focusing on.
Beautiful, Adele. I think we all will need that, isn't it? To focus. Where do we put our energy? Where do we focus on? Because that's impact. Yeah. My husband is a lovely man, but he's also a very wise man. When I get angry at someone, he's like, does that person know you're angry? I said, I don't know. Is it worth that you're spending all this energy? Who's hurting? Me. No. Come back here. Do you know I love you? Yes. Am I not enough? Oh, no. So it's my wish that you all have a partner or your future partner will know you well. Stop it. Get a room, you two. Okay. But whether it's coming in finance, we deserve it. What do I often say? Money is like air. There's no lack. It's all around us. I would like to invite you to think about this, to see whether you will want to memorize this. When it comes to a situation of finances, not just about that, but it's more about when the lack, because I don't think a lot of us actually was born with a silver spoon in our mouth, all right? Am I on the right place? We had loving parents, or we had parents that could provide the basic, but might be lack of something. We're not here to do which one what our parents didn't do, because they only did what they knew. And our grandparents possibly might not knew the best of parenting, our finances, because close to 100 years ago, life would be very different. But it's more about now. I think we need to talk about this generation. We are responsible. We are riches, not talking about money-wise, but knowledge and experience. We are much, much richer than our parents or our ancestor. The information that we can get nowadays, the material we could have nowadays. I have Adele in Perth. I have Alicia in America. We have like Linda in Queensland. We have other sister in other places that could join on this call. I think we are very blessed. Anyone would like to disagree, please leave now. Okay. And I think I'm even more blessed to have you guys as my sister in this container. Yes, I'm a coach, but I have you guys support. And most of you have already caught the vision of mine and actually has been part of yours as well. But now what more it is, we know that it's more possible. The healing, the journey that will guide others in many different forms. We all have our own gifting. When we come together, it's just like, the 10 thinkers put together and we all have our different function. And we just know what more beautiful than that. When one is down, everyone come and surround us. I think the richest man on earth would not have what we are having right now. Who's here agree with me? Because there's no values in it, Anna. That $100 bills is no values. But who's here agree with me that we are actually one of the richest people on earth? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And there's no judgment. We can all feel that, right? Okay. So what is it right now? It's more upright in your face, to be honest, that you feel daunting, that you're aware there's an emotion sitting in you. This is not new to you, but there's an emotion sitting in you that is so prominent right now. Type that in the chat. And what is that? It's not about a positive emotion, but it's something that you experience so often and it became your norm. And if you don't have it, if you don't feel it on that day, you feel something is not right. But actually, I would say it's one of the negative emotions that you have been having for a long time. You are aware of it, but the recognition of it in your consciousness. And we need to go into break that out and let it go today. Type into the screen, chat screen. Type into the chat so that we can see it. Okay, thank you. So, what would be the opposite to that feeling? What would that be, the opposite feelings of fears around not having enough money, Tamara?
The opposite of that. The positive or the happiness of knowing I have enough or I have enough or I will have enough. So it would be the opposite of fear would be probably acceptance or enjoyment of money rather than fearing it.
Good. Good. Okay. Adele, what would the opposite to I don't deserve it?
I am worthy.
I'm worthy. I'm worthy. All right. All right. As I said, the rubber band effect. We got stretch. You feel very positive now. Yeah, I can change it. I can change it. But by Monday, when we don't get on, Monday we still have the Monday morning call. But like by Tuesday, what will happen? No one stretching you. What will happen? Anyone? Anyone want to be honest?
No one's stretching you, stay stagnant and same.
Exactly.
You end up right.
You go back to the old form. I thought I changed. And that doesn't really like Tony Robbins. Like, everyone gets so high, after they went to Tony Robbins. And then in 2 days' time, they were so stretched during Tony Robbins. I'm so pumped. I'm going to do it. And then
Stretch you. Trust me. Okay.
Is anyone going to UPW in Sydney in September?
What's UPW, darling? What acronym does that,
It's one of the Tony Robbins things, Unleash the
Yeah.
Power Within. It's the first time he's been back in Australia in, I don't know, years, a while anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Been
want to
on my
get
bucket
tickets?
list. I've got tickets. I've got a plane ticket to get there and nothing else. So I don't know if I'm camping out on the street or exactly what I'm doing yet, but I'm just like, I'm going to find somebody else who's going. And
I'll hook you
yeah.
up, darling.
yeah.
I know people going. So you got the ticket already to UPW?
Yeah, I bought it a stupid long time ago when things were a lot sunnier than what they are at the moment. So yes. So that worked out way different than I expected it to be. But yeah, it's been on my bucket list for at least 10 years to go. So I'm like, I'm going in person.
It's an experience. It's an
Yeah.
experience. Shut up, Anna. It's an experience, darling. Experience. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I have an idea for you. Shut up, you Tamara. I'm just thinking we all will go to Sydney, which is cheaper for us to go to Sydney to meet Adele than she.
At the Accor Hotel, enjoying the sights and views and working with our healing energies and loving you.
While you're at the
What do you
UPW.
think?
How about that?
Join us after it.
September. Oh, maybe we can do a retreat in September. Oh,
It's like 3 weeks away. You've got to 2 to 3 weeks away. But we can do anything. So that's plenty of time.
We can do
So-
anything.
Oh, we've got a special retreat happening. Yeah.
I wonder whose retreat is that. Yeah.
Sorry to
Adele,
interrupt.
ask your work. Is it personal development which your company would love to see their employee to do that? Nothing wrong to ask. Go to your boss. Hey, this is a personal development for you are in management position. You might get paid for every single cent that costs you to go to for that plane ticket. You might even get a 6-star hotel
Yeah.
for 4 seasons. She's a manager. She managed people.
Yeah. Sorry, Adele. Sorry, could
Yeah.
you please elaborate on what your field is?
I'm in construction management. So construction projects.
Construction
Project
management.
manager.
It's a bigger thing, honey, than just a manager. Thank you.
As-
Management, unleashing power within. It's how do you manage the projects better? How do you unleash that power?
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I was the head of projects for.
You never asked me. She don't like Tony Robbins. Sorry, Adele. This is a sister arguing, bickering. But you deserve to be paid and even get a massage. At the end of the day, he's such a hard work to jump up and down with Tony Robbins.
I'm a bit wondering how I'll get over that, but yeah.
It's business development in managing your projects better.
That's right.
All right, not personal development because men are F. So it's business development, okay? And when you put that down, it's business management to develop further for your future projects. I can actually write it up for you if you want.
She's very good at BS.
All for
That's
myself.
right.
Anna is very good at channeling her inner man.
That's right.
So when you get a Four Seasons by the Darling Harbour, we're all going to come up, okay? And squat at your room.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let you know when we work that out. But I'll look into that on Monday and see if there's some
This is
policies
often
in there.
over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm
look,
not going.
yeah.
I'm going to look on the intranet. I'm not going into the office. Like, yeah, it's all online now. It's all good.
Just email them
Um,
and say, hey, this is coming up.
What do you think?
Business management. I bought these tickets years ago. End of story. I'm sorry. I'm just giving you notice. I'm doing it. You don't
Yeah.
ask. You just do it.
Yeah.
I'll make you a deal. If you manage to get us into Four Seasons, I'll get us ticket to the UPW, okay? A lot of people throwing their ticket out. It's like, we can't go. I said, I'm going to wait till the last week, see who will offer me a free ticket.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm coming from Perth, though, I've kind of got to be a little bit organised to
Yeah.
get there. So, but that could just be a thing too, to buy a ticket, rock up, see who's can't get in.
Adele, she's Chinese. She'll find a deal. Don't worry.
Anna, share what happened when I tried to buy the mud crab. She win.
Monday. These were 60. Now they're 100. What's going on? I want two. It was the end of the day. Let me tell you, she was just on it. And this one was like, don't tell anybody. Tell who what? I just want two crabs, $60, $60 only. I pay now. I was like,
Katrina is not here. Katrina could not book into her hotel. I said, what? Let me see. Oh, here you go. Just book for you, Katrina.
she got all the points.
Haven't you seen another part? Oh, wow. Have I not upgraded you guys?
Absolutely.
Stop it.
We're heading for the penthouse in the next one. Yep.
When the penthouse is ready. All right. We digress, but you can see the power of us, Adele. What's not possible is not in our dictionary. Maybe it's time to call Helen now because she just started 2 new businesses that I'm sure she had that for a long time. What's been happening, Helen? Tell us. What are the 2 businesses that you just set up and you're already making money?
Yeah, the first one is we know a lovely woman who has this most wonderful crystal shop, and the girls that went to Bali got to experience me choosing the crystals that they actually had to find out which one was theirs because it had their name on it. And from that is a business where everybody's going to win. So as the business owner, myself and Catherine and Anna and Tamara have been helping me. And we're about to launch an event soon as well, which is going to sort of scale it up a bit more. So I actually feel the energy of crystals, and I actually the energy, like you put a crystal that has a lot of energy, it'll literally jolt me back pretty much. So I'm sort of a generator. So yeah, so that's one of them. And I've just started Young Living as well, which is healing oils and other therapeutic uses.
Beautiful. But Helen, I want to ask you, yes, it's great to make money, but these 2 businesses, is that something that you have no idea or you have been actually having a passion that is something that you love and you can feel it, it is yours?
Yeah, both of them are, I feel that are mine because I can utilize them on myself, but I can also utilize that with other people. Like I wasn't in Bali, but I was in Bali with them.
Yes, you were.
And I'm also learning new skills with the use of the crystals as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's opportunity for you to get paid to be yourself. It's
Yes,
opportunity
I
for
don't have to do
yourself.
the hard bits.
I know. I'm your bookkeeper, woman. But this is the sister, the tribe that we know each other's strength and we help one another. Okay. And you also have the opportunity to learn more and develop yourself. Because money is important, but if we stay stagnant, your energy field will stay stagnant too. If we are not growing, we are dying. That's Anna's favorite person, Tony Robbins said. Anna. Okay. We're very proud of you, Helen, to taking a step out. So who's here can see that Helen has been growing since she joined our container. Has any of us seen Helen being so brave to speak up? Because I would say, unfortunately, our society, I'm sorry, Helen, but this is what truly that you have experienced. What do you know? What kind of things you know? You know nothing. That's a lot of, I don't even want to say it. I just feel so ashamed that our society marginalized people.
Yeah,
Go
people
on, Helen.
always say, it's this thing about be yourself, but then when you actually are yourself, then the whole body language, the whole energy is totally not that. I have a very generous soul. I see the best in people, and I've had to learn to discern who are my genuine tribe and who aren't, because people can say anything, but when it comes to their actions, it can be a totally different ball game. And it's taken me a while to find that. But in saying that, there's always been a part of me that's known that things are going to get better, and they certainly are. And the fact that I'm turning 60 in a couple of months, it's like that saying, you know, life begins at 60. Well, actually, it's starting. I'm not quite 60 yet, but it's already starting. So, and it's just trusting the right. Like I know what I feel, and just trusting that these are the people that actually really care about me, and everything that they do is out of love, and you can't there's no way possible that you can actually do anything except out of that love space, because you'd know, you just do.
Thank you, Helen. It's so beautiful. Okay. Then what's next, Catherine? You show me the rubber band, but what's next? Okay. Yes, I'm your coach. I'm here to guide you. As I said, a coach, where does a soccer coach stand? In the middle of the field or on the sideline? But when the camera filming the coach, does the coach say like this? Or which way? The later one, or I get like so excited. Oh, when you guys are doing it, like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. But you need to step out. You need to take responsibility. You are the action taker. And what more blessed that we have a tribe? What more blessed? And I said, hold on, Alicia is calling me. I'm not talking to you, Catherine. Bye. So rejected. Okay. But I'm so grateful that you all talk behind my back, so I don't have to do all the work. Only kidding. But it's more important that we became a family. Okay. My parents used to love to say, you don't get to choose your family. So be it. But I'm like, no, I can create my own family. And
Same friends that then get to choose.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And then when Anna popped over, Kelvin came home and I said, come and say hi to Anna. I'm scared of Anna. I said, good, I have a big sister. Don't fuck up. It's like Kelvin would describe. Anna is something that you don't mess with, mate. Even she's shorter, maybe even smaller, but Kelvin is 6 foot tall. Amanda is like, that is a woman. You don't want to cross. Okay. So it's a tribe. Oh, 11 the 11th. Love this. I think what Adele shared is the affirmation, I'm worthy. Who's here 110% totally believe that they are worthy? Be honest. Okay. Shut up, Anna. You're always worthy. You just know because you had this since age of 2. Choose to live or choose to die. That's what your mother said to you. And you have chosen life. So you fucking have like 55 years ahead of us. I'm worthy to live. But most of us, unfortunately, it took a while. But I thank God that I learned. But there's still space that we feel that we're not worthy. Well, very easy. I got invited to speak in front of a group of women, on the 19th of September. I was like, oh shit. What makes me to be standing in front of the podium in Deloitte, in Melbourne head office to speak? Of course I can do it. But that's the fault. I haven't spoken for a long time. I mean, I used to present in conferences and things like that. But from time to time we do. But we need to catch that. Because they approach me. Okay, I didn't hustle to get the speaking gig because a lot of coaches will come and say, I can make you a very famous speaker. I can help you to publish a book. Okay, so who's here want to truly believe and experience that, their worthiness? All right. Okay. And again, there's a very simple exercise that we need to do and which will lead us into our morning ritual. Okay. And I would say the leap and bounce that Anna has been doing is because because she is my shining star, because I told her to do one thing, she'll go away and do 10 things. This is what I've done. And that you get to see the result. Not like Tamara, every time I say, this is the homework you're going to do, and she stick her tongue out. But she still does it. Yeah, but I have a slayer to stand out, okay? So Adele, Perth is not that far. Okay. All right. So who's here remember the power pose? Okay. All right. I think you guys have heard me spoke a lot. So maybe we get Anna to explain what is a power pose. What is
Power pose.
And demonstrate.
So the power pose was done through studies at Harvard and some of the top universities in the world. This is what Catherine will tell you. And it's true. This is what
I lie.
I didn't know about it. I just did it automatically. So, but the thing is, when you're running, all right, let's just be athletes, little athletics. You're out running. You're playing footy. Your team's won. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand there and go, oh, yeah? You're going to go. All that energy that you're expelling, right, is because you're happy and you're like, it's an amazing feat, but you're also picking up the energy from others. So if you can imagine when you're winning a project, Adele, when you've done a project, it's met the costs, you're in, but not only in budget, but you delivered it 3 months earlier than you should have. What do you feel like doing? I am. the greatest, right? Yep, yep. And you stand in your pose, or it's about how you want to reflect that. Can you hear the power of the way I speak? Right? So do you say, oh, I'm really good. I did really well. You see the pissy eggs and the self-reflection? When you speak with power, your body moves. So it's got to come from inside, from your stomach upwards, and then you let it go. When you do that, that is the true makings of a champion for yourself. I'm not talking about others. I'm talking about you. So Catherine would say, you can have different poses. So one of our favorites, which is Anne-Marie, she goes, yes, right? Others go, yes, yes, yes. Right? So, girls, do you want to give it a shot? Come on. Take a pick a pose, do whatever you want. I don't care if it's naked. I know that you've got to draw a line there because it's recorded. However, right? How do you expel that energy when you know you've just won something? You've sold the most expensive house. Melissa, 1.5 million. Yes, right. Linda, when you went and saw your girlfriend and you did and Young Living and it was like you really loved pulling all those oils out and showing her because you knew how to use it. How did you feel? Yes. And Evie, Missy, she is the adrenaline junkie. She's done everything that I probably would look at twice and go, no. But she's done it. And she is like a pocket rocket and full of energy. And she goes, yes, I did that. I'm going to do it again. Right? And then we've got Tamara. Come on. Oh, come on. You go. Yes, I did that. Right? So she leans in and she's bang. The idea is to be you. How do you feel? What do you want to do? So you've just coming up to the end of the finishing line. You're 5 meters ahead of the men behind us. Right? And you touched the final strip. You're there. What are you going to do, ladies? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I am Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I'm like the Wonder. I do the Superman pose. Go forth and conquer.
It's the power pose.
Yeah.
If you want to rev your team up, do you walk in and say, "Hey everyone, I brought a cup of tea for you. Let's just talk about it," or do you walk in and go, "Here's your coffee, guys. Let's talk about this shit so we can get out there and have some great lunch. Oh, and let's talk about the next few projects in the next few months." What are you going to do? Have the coffee. I'm going to start talking. I'm already revved up. Energy is in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I get that too, because like coming back to work, I've been off work since we got back from Bali. So coming back to work, it's the same. Everybody's buzzing because Eve's back in the house. So it's so cool that they really missed my energy. And so it was really nice to feel validated in that respect, that I actually do bring in the power for them. Like I believe in them and inspire them. And and here I am, like you're saying about me being brave. No, this is how this happened. I saw the swing. I was actually getting a ticket to go over to your side because Katrina's saying, don't go there. And I had to go down and get a ticket. And when I stood there, I asked the young lady how long I had to sit on the swing for. I thought, I'm sitting there still in my inner child going, it's only going to be a minute or 2 minutes. And she said 2 minutes. Well, I went, I can't. There's no way. When I saw how it was all tied up on that rope, there was no way I was getting on. It's hilarious.
A sheer drop. Adele, guys, it was a sheer drop. There was nothing there that would have stopped her if she came off it.
Yeah, it was scary.
I said to her, even if I was skinny like Alyssa and I got on there, I would be terrified. Because that's my engineering, my stuff in my head goes, no, you need to reinforce that. That should go over here. That should go over there. and then it's
Yeah.
okay. It's like bungee
Yeah.
jumping.
Yeah, it didn't
Right.
look too safe. But anyway, not to
No.
worry.
But what I'm
I chickened out.
Mm.
and
Yeah.
some people being so honest about it. It's okay to say I chickened out, right? You've got to laugh at it, guys. Right? You've got to laugh at fear. Fear eats us, right? It wants to control us. This is where the negative energy comes from. It doesn't have any space, and you don't give it any space in your life. It's hard. I can tell you, my fear was never about me. It was about my kids. My kids were with me. I was concerned, scared, frightened, whatever. But when my kids weren't there, it was, I just did it. All right. And I showed my kids never to fear, but I was always fearing. Okay. And my children will tell you that. Right? Don't be scared of trying it. You're walking out the door, you may not come back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
put your best foot forward.
Always.
All right,
Yeah.
always, with the intention of doing things for the highest good. It'll always come back in beautiful ways. The sacred mother, the divine, will always bring that back to you. All right.
Mhm.
I'm energized because I've got all these beautiful energies and these beautiful women here, right? But I can tell you that if you don't speak with your power, who's going to speak for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
100%.
Anna. Wonderful share. So are you guys ready? Because the state of mind is the state of being of our body as well. So when you do your power pose, both of your feet stand up, the width of your shoulder to choose. We get Anna to demonstrate what is a winning pose.
Well, generally the winning pose, excuse the boob, then there's no bras usually. But it's usually hands up, extended, and yes, your fists are in the air. Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, right? Okay.
Yep.
And the girl's sitting there going, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
And the superwoman
Okay,
pose.
get up. You can do this.
I'm gonna do that.
Yep. Unmute yourself, unmute everyone. I want to hear everyone's power.
Okay.
The nurturing pose,
Oh.
Anna, like Alicia is so gentle, the nurturing pose. How would Alicia do her gentle nurturing pose? Oh, that's her superwoman pose.
That's
Yeah.
it.
What is a superwoman pose?
I know,
Superwoman.
that's how she does it.
Yeah.
Alyssa does it this way. I pay attention, guys.
Yep. So what is Tamara's nurturing pose? Yeah. All right. Okay. So neurologically, you cannot just say, I deserve it. Or I deserve it.
And she sat down again. Get out of there.
Okay. All right. No, she's using the headphone, so that's why. Yeah. Okay. So say up to 2 minutes until you can actually feel what Anna said. When you run across the line, what is that heartbeat like? What is that adrenaline like when you have that endorphin beating you up and you can feel, because first thing in the morning to do it, and when you walk, as well adult, when you walk into the office or log onto your computer, all those male, not all men are bad, but they only bring their muscle, they don't bring their brain to work.
What you call muscle?
Well, I call muscle, but maybe
Okay.
fat.
Oh, that's
Okay. But when we carry ourselves, they will dare not to touch us because they actually, their inner child are scared shit of their own mother that they haven't dealt with. So just give them a look. Try-
Trust me, she's right.
Yeah.
In what she says. No one questioned me. I walked through an entire hospital. They all thought I was a doctor. I had all these tags. I had a suit. I parked my car in the doctor's parking. Nobody stopped me. All right, nobody. I got off a plane because I was told my dad had a heart attack. I knew exactly where the hospital parking was because I upgraded the security. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to park here. And I got out and he goes, good morning, doctor. Well, how long will you be? I don't know. I didn't care. I just in there. Seriously, nobody asked. Nobody. When I walked in, the nurse thought I was the doctor, handed me a file. Because I said, I'm here to see. Hey, it's a true story. My family can tell you. I said my dad's name, and she goes, oh, thank God you're here. And look, I'm sorry, he's passed away. And I went, can you please show me the patient? So off we went. She unveiled it. I went, that's not my fucking father. She goes, what? I thought you were the doctor. No, I wasn't.
Did I say I was a doctor?
I never said I was a doctor. I just, because of the stance, because of the posture, they never questioned me. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, I thought that was funny then. But I wasn't kind of laughing then. I was laughing now.
It's just like I just walked into a fishery. I only paid $60. The young woman, I don't know, but let me ask. And then the older woman comes like, okay. Not intimidation, but just I know my staff woman. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
I think Adele might be saying goodbye to her kids because I know that they're going off for a scout road trip or something like that. Okay, let's do that. And then when Adele come back, we'll do it again. So I deserve it. So say it like no tomorrow and repeat that over and over.
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
Not
deserve it.
enough. I can't hear
deserve
everyone.
I
it.
deserve it.
I
deserve it.
Fine.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
I did it.
I did it. I can do
I
it.
did.
I did.
I'm
Good.
doing it.
I'm doing it.
Okay. And I'm watching you.
Okay, how do you guys feel then? What's the body sensation like?
Yeah,
What's the
good,
thought of like,
alive.
I'm building my Young Living business? What's that thought come to you? I'm building my coaching business. I'm building my real estate business.
Excitement. It's yeah, it's
Beautiful.
when you stand in that state, it's sort of like, oh, I can do this.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. So what you do is the state of being. You anchor it in the morning and in the evening, I would say you need to anchor it as well. Because when you go to bed, you're in a different state of being. But you want to bring the negative stuff to your sleep, or you want to bring your positive stuff to your sleep so that your unconscious will process what's important to stay in your long-term memory and what's not important, they throw them away. Some nurses say, oh, you have to forget about something. I say, that's a bit not so scientific method. Please feel free to sit down. Unless you want to demonstrate, Alicia, I want to hear your voice that I deserve it. So until Elon runs in the room, what's happened?
All right.
Oh, clear the floor. Yeah.
I deserve it.
Yay! Can you see that? Can you guys see that confidence? So
Elon just yelled, yes, you do.
wow!
Hey, remember he was the one when you got your properties and I said to you, go and celebrate, and you went, oh yeah. He was the one who organized it all. You deserve it. Told you to spend the money. We made sure you.
It's a bit warm
respect
now.
yourself.
It's a bit warm now. You want to turn up? Yeah. Thank you. Good. Who's here now feel that they can do anything and everything? Type in the chat. Me. Okay. I'm excited. I can't wait. Okay. You guys are the very reason that I'm standing here. Maybe I had this. I'm just 1/10 the price of Tony Robbins. 100K a year, easy. And I deserve it. Did you see any hesitation? So you guys better get in early. Otherwise you'll be paying 100K a year, USD. You will, because that USD 100K will be only 0.1% of your earning.
Use it down. You missed doing the pose.
No, she didn't miss it. Now I'm going to pin her, Adele. You're going to stand up and do it by yourself now. I know you're saying goodbye to your kids. Yeah. Oh, you have to unblur your no unblur your. Don't worry, I have those two sitting behind me and eating and whatever doing. So
I have to work out how to do that. Hang on a tick.
go to the stop video, that little arrow. Yep, you got it. Yep, we can see you clearly. Okay. Okay, ready? Come on.
That's right. You just carry on in the background and I'll stand here like this.
No, you have to say it. You have to say it until you believe it.
Stand with you, all right? All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I deserve it.
I wasn't sure what I
Can't
was
hear you
saying there.
now.
Oh, I can't shout like that because the kids are in the room next door. I'm not going to,
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that right?
but
Okay.
that's all right. I will just stand here. I deserve it.
Well, but speak with confidence. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I deserve it. I'm gonna have to work on that
Anyone
one. I
feel the
don't quite-
conviction?
I don't feel it yet. No.
Okay, keep doing it. Repeat it until you, even with the soft voices, I deserve it. That you feel it. Say it until you can feel that in your heart. Otherwise, it's just, seriously, it's just word. It meant nothing to yourself. Because you invest this time, do it right now that you feel it. We are here for you, Adele. You don't have to scream on top of your voice like Anna, which is scary, I know. She just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
I-
You're allowed to
I-
scream.
I deserve it. I deserve it. I am worthy.
Keep going.
And I deserve
Yeah.
it. I am worthy. I am worthy. And I deserve it.
Mm.
I'm just going to stand here for a bit longer. Don't mind me.
How's it feeling? How's it feeling? How is it feeling that with the chest up? Not using that to intimidate the man, but like it's like when your chest up, what's the man do?
I don't know, but I stand like this a lot at work. I don't know what it is.
No, you don't
I
sound-
quite often I stand at work and stand with my hands on
Yeah.
my hips, and I don't know why I do it, but I do.
It's- Yeah, it's a posture. When you stand up straight, your magnetic field, you empathize. The heart is magnetic. The thoughts are electric. It change the magnetic field around you. When you stand up straight and high, how often people will say no to you when you talk to them? Do the experiment. You can say, Adele, would you like to join my container? Or Adele, would you like to join us? Do the number. Your math is much better than mine. So go to work or like, on the screen, talk to your boss. Could you give me ticket to Tony Robbins? Or like, I need you to give me the ticket to the Tony Robbins. No negotiation.
Quite confronting, Adele. It's okay. It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay.
It hasn't been easy for you, darling.
We've all gone through something. Each of us have all gone through something. And it's okay to say, I'm not okay. It's okay to say, I'm not ready. It's okay to say, it's too much. All right? But if you want to move and shift, it's about doing the rituals, the exercise, the energy shifts so that you can. When you were a kid, did people turn around and say, you know, you can't do it? When you wanted to do something?
Oh, I got a mixed bag of that. I did get that a lot, and usually it was probably more of an incentive for me at that point. What do you mean you're telling me I can't do it? I will prove to you that I can do it. Don't tell me I can't do anything.
There you go. You hear the change in your voice.
Yeah, but
You all right?
as I've got older, it's a bit different, I think.
No, as you got older, you had somebody turn around with a fucking hammer going, all right? Until you believe what he thought you felt, what he thought.
Mm.
Now we need to change that. So I'm going to start using a mallet and pretend I'm hitting him. Yeah. So every time you're positive, I get to hit him.
Nice.
That works. It does. It does. Let's
Hey,
let's
you
find
tell
you-
me I can't do it. I'm going to prove you wrong.
That's it. It's only you that says you can't. Nobody's holding you back. There isn't a gun to your head. There isn't a gun to your head.
No.
But that's how you feel, and I understand. We're right here, honey. Okay? We're right here. So, but did you hear how you sounded when you said, can't tell me what to do? I'm going to prove that I can. You hear that? That's the power I'm talking about. That small shift, standing in front of the mirror, I can do it. I am worthy. Get your whiteboard text or whatever that I've used lipstick on some people's mirrors. But hey, you're laughing.
Hey, I used eyeliner the other day.
And we used it on Eve. We've gone on to Evie's mirrors in her bathroom and attacked them.
Yeah, I've got.
There you
Go
I've
for
got
it.
pens. I've got pens for it. Yeah, I've
Fantastic.
got pens for it.
So it's your
Yeah.
mirror, your words, your thoughts, right? But 3 things I'd really like you to do is I am loved, I am loved, and I'm loving. Every time you do your morning ritual in front of the mirror, I am loved, I'm loving, I'm lovable. But you can say I'm loved, and I'm loving. Okay? Because that love is the highest power. Loving yourself, like Whitney Houston sang, that song, the greatest love of all is you. Loving yourself. Right? That's the key. Because nobody can take that away from you unless you do. So yeah, and we can write the words. I'm worthy. I trust in my heart. I trust my soul. You've got to trust yourself, and that some of that's been ebbed away too, honey. I know. We've all gone through this too, babe.
Fantastic. We all have to start somewhere, Adele. It's not that whether you can or cannot. You can. That's the reason you're in this container. Okay. How many of us said, that's my motto. When you say, you can't do it, I'll say, I'll show you how to do it.
Yes. Yes.
I want to prove you wrong. And you'll be the next one come and say, would you mind to show me how you did it? I thought, oh, hang on. What did you say to me last time? No, I won't be so bad, but all right. Take your time, Adele, because I'm sure you're a very confident person. But because of life circumstances, we start to question. And often, unfortunately, someone who is the most intimate partner in our life have done that to us. That's why we question. But the question is, what lesson have we taken from that? Are we going to repeat the history itself? How many women that we have seen, or our girlfriend we have seen, that they keep walking back into the abusive relationship when they keep attracting to the same kind of man? Oh, I didn't know that. He wasn't like that. I said, I'm sorry. Okay, it's very confronting.
Take can't
Last
out
week,
of
my
your
church.
vocabulary and put in there, I am willing to do this. Because there's no such thing as can't. There's people that have no legs, no arms, and they're still doing things.
Absolutely. Well done, Helen.
So it's being willing. You just got to be willing. That's all.
Yeah. So my question for you guys is, are you willing to fight for who you are? Are you willing to fight for who you are? Type in yes. If you want to type no, please switch off the camera and disappear. Are you willing to fight for who you are? Good. Because we just spoke about one part of the morning ritual, or as well as the evening ritual. To name about 3 things that you did well for the day. Okay? I'm very pleased last night that I cleaned up my stove top because Anna and Tamara can see how disgusting it has been for weeks. I'm very proud of it. I decided it's only take me 5 minutes instead of like, I had to clean it. Just do it. But that was one good thing that I did for the day, despite I have done many other things. So in the evening, do you tell yourself, well done, and you go to sleep? Or it's like, shit, it's a shit day. I haven't done much. In fact, you have worked a day, come home to feed your kids, do your washing, and then spoke to your girlfriend, and you say, shit, I didn't do anything for myself. That is a shit day. Or well done, I supported someone else, but tomorrow I need to spend time for myself. Today, I'm adding your evening ritual. Ha ha. I will get you guys to do more. But in fact, it's only about 2 minutes to say 3 things I've done well today before you go to bed. Okay. What other things will be the morning ritual besides the affirmation? Journaling, 5 minutes, because all I'm asking you guys is to think about, wake up 5 minutes or 10 minutes before in your morning, before you usually get up. Don't go and scroll on your phone. Put on your earphone and turn on the meditation. Joe Dispenza has 10 minutes morning ritual, have very short, or just even listen to the music and say, I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy before you get out of bed to get your state of being. So,
you can also in bed, great things are going great things are going to happen today. You've got to I get to witness another beautiful day, and it doesn't matter if it's raining, I'm here. So it's before you even get up, you're happy. You're happy.
Good.
You're grateful. Because that starts your morning, that starts your day, it starts the positive.
mm-hmm.
You know, no matter what is happening, kids are screaming, and trust me, everyone has heard me screaming at the kids screaming at me, and I'm still doing it. Right.
You know, my favourite saying is, it's a great day, I'm breathing.
That's it.
I'm breathing. Good day.
So what more important is, think about it in coherence way. When your heart and your mind are not coherent, you don't think and feel in the same direction, you get confused. What kind of energy you send out to the universe? Or as Anna and Tamara share, it is a great day, I'm breathing, I woke up alive, I'm grateful. You think and you feel. And what much more positive experience that you're going to draw towards you. I'm not going to ask you guys, but have you seen your friends? You know, Calvin loved to say, he loved his friends, but unfortunately, I don't know why. He said, I have few friends that they are shit magnet. Anything could go wrong, would go wrong. Seriously. He has a good friend. They go out for movies. That's about it right now in their life because we all have kids and so forth. But every time he come home, something has gone wrong. And it has gone wronger and wronger and wronger in life. I said, honey, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but he's lucky that he's still alive. Are you going to share, Adele? Like when you're laughing, it's like, yes.
So I'm just a klutz usually, and I don't have bad luck that follows me, but I just pretty much make the assumption that if someone's going to slip and fall off the roof, it's going to be me. So I either, don't get on the roof, or I'll get on the roof like harnessed up to the hilt, so that there is no physical possible way that I'm on that 0.1% statistic of that person who falls off the roof through some freak accident. But I always consider myself, if it was going to happen to anyone, it probably would happen to me. So just don't give the universe any opportunity to push you off the roof. You just make sure that you do it right. Don't open the door for that bird to get out.
Exactly. It's the state of coherence. Because you do have the power, the electrical field that we send out. the magnetic field that we attract. What would you choose? To have positive thought or negative thought? Where your focus go, your energy go, right? Okay, so it's not a set on stone of the morning ritual. You definitely need to do the affirmation or meditation. But I would like you to take 5 minutes to make this commitment to yourself to write down what are the choices. For example, I love going for walks, but please do not put me on a treadmill. If you want to torture me, put me on a treadmill and walk for 5Ks. I'd probably rather die than go on a treadmill. Yes, Hamara, as if you can put me on a treadmill. Let's see. Okay, I'd rather be walking uphill on the mountain than going to the gym. That kills me. But somebody loves going to the gym. There's nothing wrong. Just them. My sister-in-law can't stand without going to the gym every day. I feel like, good on you. Go. You feel so happy. Wow, great. Please don't invite me. I'd rather go down to the beach and go for a walk. They live in a very nice place in Sydney, by the harbour. Okay. Christine, she's not here because she just got her house and I reckon she's breaking the walls and doing renovation today or tomorrow. What she have seen the shift in herself is her morning ritual. She bring on Abraham Hicks or any other guru out there that the positive mindset. And she walked around her living room. I'm sure her house is not big. I haven't seen it. She said, I walk figure 8 around the house in like 8 to increase the distance because I thought, kill me if I had to walk around the house for 100 times. I'm going to die. But she listened to so can you see the state of mind and the state of being? Your body and your mind, what you feed yourself, what you eat is who you are. Katrina is not here. She'll be so angry, but like she's going to die when she sees us. Adele, we learned this trick in Bali that we had to test whether our body will love to take the food. And Anna been holding a glass of wine for so many times and her body said, yes, you can drink today. And she was like, Katrina is like, my way of testing is like, yes, I can eat it. Okay. So please spend the next 5 minutes to decide what make you tick, that you get excited, and also help you to have a state of mind and the state of body that is, no matter what come my way, I can do it. I'll be back in 5. Me. How's everyone doing? Let's get back here when you are ready. All right, who's here want to share what you have written down, because we all can learn from one another.
What I wrote down is, I can do it, I will do it, it will be done and achieved.
No walking, journaling.
And what 3 things I can say in the morning?
I rather say 3 things you could do in the morning. $1 USD, $2 USD, $3 USD, and we know where you live. Just one. Lucky me.
So I can, when I get up and make my cup of tea, I can sit there and do some journaling. Play with the dogs. Just enjoy the start of the day.
Beautiful. All right. In the chat, I put I share the Hive Wife morning ritual. So it's something that you guys can choose and pick. But anyone else would like to share what their morning ritual could be. So we can steal from them. Because you need to mix, because once your body acclimatized to certain thing, you'll be like, doesn't excite me anymore. Do I really have to go for a walk? Or do I have to have coffee with Anna? Only kidding. So what would be the morning ritual? As a mother, it's challenging because the first thing you wake up at the pet lunch, have to get them out, to get everyone in the household to get ready and like get out of the house on time. That's me.
But find something grateful. When you get up in the morning, think of grateful things. I'm grateful that I've got a better bed. I'm grateful I've got the house. And yes, I'm grateful for the strength of my children that I want to strangle, but thank you.
You forgot, right? I get up very early, 5 o'clock, 2 hours before anyone would get up. Of course, when someone only sleep at 2 o'clock, how do you get up at 5? Duh.
Hey, honey, when I was doing projects, I was doing like 120 hours a week. Trust me, when I said I caught hours of sleep in between, I was like, you know, the maximum was 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, enough of you, Anna.
Yeah.
Linda, would you like to share your morning ritual so that we could like learn from one another?
Yep. I wake up and before I even get out of bed, I start praying to God and I thank Him for everything. And then I get up and come straight to my office and I'm thinking, I do my meditations. Sometimes I go outside and stand on the grass. Thank you, Anna. And I say, you know, thank you, God, for the universe and everything He's created. Thank you for me and that. And I do my morning rituals. Yeah.
Good, good. All right. Fantastic. That's wonderful. And Alicia, are you with us or you with Elon? I don't need to know what you guys are doing.
Oh, it's too much. Oh,
What time is over your end? You muted.
7.
Oh, okay. That's still early. We can party all night, eh? Is Elon going out with his friends so we can stay up all night? Or you can stay up all night? No, her face is, I'll give you 2 more hours and I want to go to bed. I'm not the only one who sleep early. She actually can sleep through and screaming the roof down and she slept through the entire night. I was looking,
they're exhausted.
I was like, she's there and
Hey, you went to sleep while she was screaming.
Thunderstorm. And we were in a cabin, like on the island. So it was like, apparently it was like booming on the wall.
Yep. Okay. Our next section is supposed to be working on Enneagram, but I realized I didn't send Adele the Enneagram test. Are you familiar with Enneagram, Adele? In the chat early on, I sent you a link. Can you see that link to find out your type as an Enneagram? Because that's very important that we could work that out. So I send you the link for those who want to do it again. This one is simpler. You can do this, but I can feel that our energy drop because I'm starving. What I have decided is actually is such a good group. Like we all learning something and we all have breakthrough this morning. How about we take 10 minutes to go and grab something, lunch or breakfast or brunch or dinner or supper at Alicia. That will come back and we'll spend another half an hour sharing what we have learned, what we have discovered, and what will be our next step in this quantum leap into your new person. And tomorrow morning, we could come back at 8 o'clock our time, which is your 3 p.m. Alicia and 6 a.m. Adele time. Is that right? Is that okay? Any objection? Or I know we sold you until 2 o'clock today. Or you're 12 o'clock. Could we have a quorum? Yes? No?
What's the
No, you're there.
I'm
What are you
always-
talking about?
I'm always happy to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. So let's take 5 minutes to grab lunch, breakfast.
Mate.
I'll get a glass of red, Adele. Someone will love you even more. But Adele, you have extra homework to do the Enneagram. So tomorrow when we come back, we will finish that together and we'll continue for tomorrow's. Yeah. Cool. But in the meantime, if you guys have any question, let me know. All right. So run, go and get your food. I'm starving. We'll come back in 5 and turn on the camera.
I can hear you, Anna. You're back on mute again, though.
Oh, God. Hang on a sec.
Are you supposed to be on or off? You were on and then you went. You can sing. No, you're on mute again. You can assume that I'm not hearing anything if I don't respond to you.
Do it again.
That worked. That worked.
Okay. Alyssa, how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. Okay. Gosh. I feel like I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still can't get rid of that echo. So how's Elon?
He's good. He just did his Wim Hof breathing.
Yep.
While we were doing our stuff.
So, yeah. So Adele, we do a lot of breathing. Even her partner started breathing.
I do a lot of breathing every day too, but it's usually just in and out and not in any concentrated fashion.
But so, so the reason why I'm talking about breathing, it's to center you, stop and pause. It doesn't require you to sit there with your legs crossed and your hands in your lap. All it is
Hi.
just stop. Could be in the toilet, could be in your car,
Do.
in your office.
We'll go and have one. That's disgusting.
Put your breathe in deep. You do 5 breaths deep in, and then when you exhale, you release your thoughts. Okay, when you do that, your body stops. It pauses. It gives you breath. It gives you grounding. So, I don't know about you, but when I was going between meetings, I do my breathing exercise and then step in because my mind was clear and they couldn't wind me up. So, what about you, Alyssa?
What about me?
Okay, so do you do anything before you go into a meeting? Especially one that's a bit daunting?
I just run through what I'm gonna say in my head, and I do, yeah, I think if I'm nervous, I will take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
And do that breathing where it's like you take a breath, you hold it, and then you release. It's supposed to calm parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah. And when you release it, just release your thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that pauses your system. It pauses the energy around you. And then it's like having something swirling around you. So when you get up, you start moving. It's like, refreshed. When I get angry, I now with my daughter. Okay. I do my breathing, then I open the door, which I've been doing all week. Sad. So I saw your new property, the one that
What?
you just did, the YouTube.
Oh,
Did he sign up?
the 3-story?
Yeah.
What about it?
Did the guy sign up?
Which guy?
When you do your YouTube video, don't they sign up for you so you can do that? Or do you just do it? Because in Australia you can't advertise unless you've got the contract.
No, not at all. You just ask permission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got bread. Homemade. You're right. Can I help you? Not. Can I help you? Yeah. This. She made homemade bread. Sourdough. Oh. Can you see that, Adele? Probably not there now.
I saw a massive pot being carried in that looks like the contents
Look
of
at
it. Ooh, yummo.
Did you bring butter, babe? How do I start with cooking milk on it? It's just insane. Okay. Yep. Still hearing myself. Evie, switch your camera off, honey. You can't have us on your there.
Yeah, right. No worries. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good way to get a you like it. Come on. I've got some fresh cooked chicken. Cucumber. Oh, I want that. Actually, you can't have any. It's okay. You had more than I did. I'm having it. We have kind and sharing. I am a sister. Take that, bitch. Oh my God. Me or her? Well, you were swearing. I did not swear. That was not me. I got my sandwich. I'm happy now. What did you have for dinner tonight, Elizabeth?
I made red curry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was really good. Okay, let's see what so in the Enneagram, I know that I've been a 6, but now it's saying, oh, what is it saying? Oh yeah, I'm still a 6. That's what I like about the Enneagram is it's very accurate, I find. Anna's for sure an 8.
What's an 8, darling? Can you tell me?
Am I right, Catherine?
8. She is more than 8.
8s are very opinionated and
Years of the Pacific Ocean, you dare to say that, right?
yeah. When they walk in a room, you know that they've arrived.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I said Calvin was like, "Hi,
Yeah.
Anna," and then like get out of the room.
They expect the best and they'll get it.
Yep.
Also, I get the best for you. You get the best from me.
Mhm.
That's what I do with you guys.
I'm sitting down now.
Yep.
Let me rest.
Anna, did you do your Enneagram thing yet?
Me, not.
Huh?
I'm gonna feed these people. I'm gonna feed these people.
Ah,
I really haven't changed much.
Okay, you try this where this pumpkin should be.
That's your plate.
Thank you.
I can't see Linda.
Where's Linda? Oh, Linda is preparing it.
Oh.
Nope.
She doesn't like my cooking, that's all.
No, not that. There's something in there.
I don't know. I can't remember what.
Yeah. All right, I've got this.
No, I'll give you more. We have more. I made it that she couldn't drink it, so we had more.
Pumpkin soup, it's delicious. Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
but someone can't make it. Let's
anyway,
finish
I
it.
can't make it.
No, someone can't eat it.
Oh, I'll just have to have it then. Thank you.
Don't look at me. No. Oops. And I just freaking give it to you.
Okay. Yum yum.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thanks, everyone.
Wow, you have to show them your chicken sandwich.
I just did what I was trying to eat.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cucumber and chicken. Fresh bread. Yep.
Oh, yum.
It's good.
I'm not supposed to eat bread, but who cares?
So, ladies, when you were talking about your Enneagram, that's a hard word to pronounce, report.
Excuse me, you're English native speaker.
Well,
sorry, Adele. Because someone been
it's
taking out my English.
Well, even in English, it's a bloomin' hard report to do. But anyway, so I presume that you're talking about which quadrant sticks out the most when you refer to your number.
So what number are you?
Well, the biggest number I had was number 8.
Yes, you
which
are.
probably
Good girl.
surprises nobody. It doesn't surprise. Like Anna's
Are
an
you
8.
surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm like, if Anna's an 8, the odds are good. I probably will be somewhere very close to that. So
You two need to be working working in the mail industry like for so many years. Like, hello.
well, it's been interesting actually because so I've been in project management for over 25 years, and I'm starting to realize that every single project manager I know is on the spectrum, depending on where they sit on the spectrum, but they're all on it. But depends on where they sit on that spectrum, depends on how good they are at their job versus management. So some who are way down the end of the spectrum are much better in the weeds and with the nuts and bolts and getting a good project done. And then the other people who are a lot lighter on the spectrum in my head, because I don't actually know what's on the spectrum, but integrate into society a lot better, are able to communicate better, and they sort of head towards the management end of things. But I cannot think of one of them that I've met that's not on the spectrum of OCD, fastidiousness, weirdness. We're a very unique individual group.
I just love
people.
it. Because you are doing project management, you have to be freaking OCD to manage a project with how many thousands of people you manage?
There you go. You just need to have a mind that's See, Adele, the reason why women make great project managers and great leaders in that sort of field
can
is that
multitask.
we conceptualize very well. We look at
Yep.
things and we look at things. Anything that we do is a mini project.
Yeah, true.
Men can't disseminate between the two.
No.
Okay. So there's someone trying to get in. I can see admin. Oh, okay, pull off again. Yeah.
Very unstable internet still.
Yeah, so no, it's I did project management before it was even on a system. I used spreadsheets and paper.
Yep. I like to laugh about the good old days when I started in project management, and we used to handwrite all of our purchase orders on, those triplicate sheets.
Yeah.
And people are like, what's that? You mean you didn't type it? I'm like, no, we had to handwrite those suckers, and that was a pain in the neck. But nonetheless, that's what we had to do.
So when I did project management in ANZ in 1990, I managed a project was like $500 million on paper.
Right.
On paper. Paper, spreadsheets. I had contracts, leases, contractors, first line maintenance crews, cash crews. All of that is in my head because I didn't have a lovely PC. I was the PC.
Yep, and you didn't have like Microsoft Project to give you lovely lovely Gantt charts of how it should look. Yeah.
Prince 2, Prince 1,